What's up, guys? Daddy's back home for another video. Now that I'm sitting, do you feel a little bit more comfortable? I know I came off as a bit aggressive, but the AirPods rumors are throwing me off. Some people saying they're coming next month. Some people saying they're not coming for 2 years. It's like, I don't even know who to believe anymore. The iPhone 12 lineup, we've got pricing on that and a closer look at the Face ID sensor, how Apple's actually gonna make the shrunken down version of that work. Then we got some fresh details on the 6th generation Apple Watch, and I'm tapping it 6 times. Whoa, look at that connection right there. And we've also got new details on an iMac and an iPad. So drop a like if you're excited. Smash that like, smash the subscribe button actually down below. And let's just go ahead and jump in. Apple is actually for sure making 4 models of the iPhone 12, and most of them, it seems like, are going to be looking like the iPad Pro, sort of more squarish edges, iPhone 5-esque design. Maybe these phones will actually be able to stand up on their sides for the first time in years. Hailing from Front Page Tech, my pal, John Prosser, sharing some exclusive details now on not only the way the Face ID sensor looks, but also on pricing. The Face ID sensor, though, a big point of contention because a lot of people have been saying, how is Apple actually going to shrink it? Well, here's apparently how Apple's doing it. They're basically taking what was spread out in the original Face ID sensor and squeezing it more together. So like the earpiece is going up top, everything else is sort of collapsing. My only question was, like, it seems like they could have done this all along. I mean, to be fair, 3 years ago, when the first wider notch was unveiled, Face ID was a new technology. However, it's like, why couldn't we have done this a year or 2 ago? Maybe it was very challenging engineering-wise to make happen, but they're basically just making everything a little bit smaller and moving the speaker up. That looks so much cooler in the music videos. That was so bad. How was that this bad? Next up, that was so cool. Oh my God, that's taken like 3 tries. But for iPhone 12 pricing, what are we looking at out here? Ooh, is it gonna hurt? Ouch, is it gonna make me in pain? Is it gonna give me a ha-ha? How much plasma are they getting out of me this year? Well, the answer is roughly about the same as last year. Now, because there are 4 models, essentially 2 lower end iPhone 12s and then 2 higher end iPhone 12 Pros, obviously they all have different screen sizes, which we've seen, is how Apple differentiates every phone in price. Now, for being so new to the rumors game, John's got a pretty good track record so far, sitting at over 80% according to my calculations. So here's the pricing suggested. For the 5.4-inch model, looking at $649, which is kind of sad to think that just a few years ago, that was the cost of the best spec phone. Next up, the new version of the 6.1-inch low-end iPhone is actually going to be more expensive, going up $50 year over year, looking at $749. I think the improvements are going to be worth it with what we're getting, but we'll still have to wait and see. And for the Pro models, looking at $999 for the new 6.1-inch that's going to replace the 5.8-inch model, and then the 6.7-inch mammoth, behemoth, big booty, we're looking at $1,099. So let me know your thoughts on this down below. I think this sounds relatively fair to me. Not fair in the regard as, this is like great affordable pricing, but I think the feature sets, what you're gonna be getting, which are significant camera upgrades. On the Pros, likely Pro Motion 120 Hertz displays that are like twice as smooth as the current ones, a brand new design. They're gonna look fresh, and I think that right now, if Apple announced these tomorrow with those pricing, I'd be happy. Now, I love my iPhones, but AirPods are really breaking me lately because the rumors have been so confusing and it seems like everything is conflicting, which is when somebody is not telling the truth. And we don't know who just yet because there's essentially 3 different sources saying different things. First up, John Prosser says that new AirPods are ready, meaning they're probably done being produced, and that Apple is planning to launch a new model of some kind next month. Or wait, it's May, so this month, alongside a new MacBook Pro. We don't know if that's gonna happen because it's just Prosser basically saying this right now. Now, Prosser's got a good track record, I'm not denying that, but because 2 other sources now, both Digitimes and Min-Chi Kuo, Digitimes with a pretty shoddy track record, Min-Chi Kuo neck and neck with Prosser, there's some different things we gotta look at. Digitimes has been long reporting now on an AirPods Pro-Lite thing, and we didn't really know what that was. They say it's gonna be a version of AirPods Pro without noise cancellation, but that shares the in-ear design, and that's not coming until the second half of this year in 2020, or the first half of next year. And obviously with the virus going around, things are a bit up in the air. Here's where it gets weird. Min-Chi Kuo is saying that AirPods 3, so completely in contradiction of what Prosser is reporting, are not coming until the first half of next year, 2021. Huh? All right, somebody's going to be wrong here because those are two very different predictions. And Ko says that they're basically going to look identical to current AirPods but have updated internals. And there has actually been some rumor before about AirPods in the future being able to have new health features, maybe like a thermometer. I thought I was making that up and was speculating. No, I was looking into it the other day. There's actually been a rumor before that says Apple's working on putting something like a thermometer into AirPods. And honestly, I can't think of a more helpful time where that would do good for people than right now. But then Ko says that the next version of AirPods Pro, so I guess just another version with noise cancellation, isn't coming until 2021 or 2022. That is extremely far away. And I mean, I guess if you consider AirPods 1 weren't updated from 2017 or 2018, they started out in 2016, they were updated in 2019. So it was about a 2.5-3 year gap. But with such a popular product, it seems like Apple would want to innovate it regularly, like the Apple Watch or the iPhone. I mean, in some cases, I feel like AirPods are more popular than other products. What do I think? I mean, based on Apple's track record, there's very good precedent that AirPods won't be updated till next year. Like AirPods 3 might not come until Ko said, but Prosser's got a great track record. So it's either gonna be AirPods or potentially a new version of Powerbeats Pro. I think there is gonna be some Apple headphone coming out in May. And as far as AirPods Pro updates, I think they actually could be a bit more sporadic than any time before because the virus has made a lot of development really challenging. So expect some Apple headphone in May, but it could be AirPods or something else entirely. Now, speaking of products that are great, let's talk about the Apple Watch Series 6, because we've heard things about this on and off. Everything Apple Pro and Max Weinbach reporting things on this, Bloomberg reporting, 9to5Mac reporting, myself and the Verifier reporting, and now my pal Nikias Molina over on YouTube sort of gives us the comprehensive list of what to expect in 2020. First of all, sleep tracking is coming, and this has been something in the works for years. Apple's clearly been testing it. Everything in the software and in the hardware leaks suggests it's coming, so wear it on your wrist, track your sleep at night, and hopefully you get like a sleep score or something, because I would love to challenge my friends and be like, I got an extra 30 seconds of sleep, so guess I'm kind of more rested and fit today. Longer battery life. This one I'd love to see. The Apple Watch has not changed in its advertised battery life since it came out. They say every single year up to 18 hours, and it's like, boyas, like, can we do something else here? It's good. The battery life on the Apple Watch is not insane or out of this world, and I'm just ready for something better, especially with sleep tracking. I just want to be able to wear my watch for 24 hours consecutively and not have to worry about charging it or that it's gonna die. Following this, a pulse oximeter, which I think is how you pronounce that. It's basically gonna be something that can monitor your blood oxygen saturation. This has been heavily reported by 9to5Mac and a couple other sources as well, so expect that too. And apparently every Apple Watch could have this functionality, but very well could be that both sleep tracking and the pulse oximetry could be saved just for the Apple Watch Series 6 as an incentive for people to upgrade, because Apple just loves to do that. Inside a Series 6 chip, I know that this sounds out of this world that I'm saying, oh, there is a new processor inside, but believe it or not, this Apple Watch right here didn't have a faster chip. The Series 5 did not change year over year for speed. I mean, they technically called it the S5. There's no speed improvement at all. It's just the same as the S4 from 2018. So that's actually something cool this year. And finally, the most exciting thing for me on this list by far, but also the most memeable, the Apple Watch being able to tell you if you're having a bad day for your mental health and how to help you with that. I just can't wait for my watch to be like, ding ding, hey, I have crippling anxiety. I'll be like, thanks, dude. I already knew that. I'm trying to work through it, but now I'm a little bit more anxious because you buzzed me about it. In all seriousness, when Apple does this, it's going to be very well thought out, and everything Apple Pro suggested, it could be something along the lines of if you have a panic attack or you maybe have a history of those, your Apple Watch could basically analyze your heart rate and maybe the blood oxygen content, see you're getting stressed out, and actually warn you before you have a panic attack. I had like a mini one of these the other day, and it was very scary. I was just stressed about a million things in my life. But if my watch could have actually been able to tell me about that before it happened, that would have been a lot better. It would have saved me a little bit of stress. So I love this application. Mental health is incredibly important to me. And, you know, I'm going to leave, I'll leave a suicide hotline down below and also just some other references if that's something you're struggling with right now. But props to Apple for doing this, because it's something it needs to be talked about more. And I'm happy to see and proud that Apple is going to probably be bringing this to the forefront. Also, props to Nikias. This is like the most beautiful looking tweet with leaks in it ever. Like, it's just with the image at the bottom and then the little emojis. Phenomenal job. Can we see more leaks like this, please? Finally, rounding out these rumors. Look at this computer behind me. I was pointing my guitar. Now look at this computer. If I turn up the brightness a little bit, you're gonna be able to see those bezels. All right, the bezels on the iMac are ridiculous. They've been like this for years and nothing's really changed. Well, at least for the 21.5-inch iMac, it could actually be changing. This comes courtesy of China Times, which I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I have no idea about their track record. This could be just as valid as something John Prosser or 9to5Mac saying. This could be as bad as something from Digitimes. I don't really know. They're saying that in the second half of 2020, 2 new things are on the way, and actually Mark Gurman, with an insanely good track record, has also confirmed that Apple is working on a new iMac. So it's basically gonna be Apple, what we think right now, slimming down the bezels, so keeping the same 21.5-inch body, but making the bezels a bit thinner to make a 23-inch display fit on there. Now I'm hoping that means for the 27-inch as well, it's gonna go in from like 27 to 29 or 30 inches, or I mean, imagine a 32-inch display on this, like the Pro Display XDR, dude, I'm in. But on top of that, Apple's also working on an 11-inch iPad. Now, remember when I told you about Love to Dream and how that dude's track record was out of this world good? Well, it looks like this dude was onto something, and he definitely is at this point, because this person from China Times is reporting that there's gonna be an 11-inch iPad. Oh wait, an 11-inch edge-to-edge all-screen design iPad Air with Touch ID is coming. Anyway, tons of good stuff in today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new. If you did, drop a like down below and let me know what you're most excited about. Hit subscribe as well, if I didn't say that already. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best, and peace out. Have a good rest of your day.